Two-man game, TMG, get the news fast, AMG, game of two boxes. Name two boxers that hit as hard as this. Yeah, we're cutting to the truth, no, there ain't no narrative. Eyes up on the cup this year, hear the stadium erupt this year. For my team, TMG.
Welcome to episode 64.
64?
You know, I do my numbers.
Numbers, 8 times 8.
64.
There we go.
You're like a rapper now. What line do you have, please?
He raps like that.
I know. I saw Drake had a line like, square root of... I remember that line.
And people lap that up.
Of course. Hey, I don't know. Lap up crazy lines.
There's money in this mathematical rap.
The wordplay.
Wordplay.
What, you don't like wordplay rap?
No, that wasn't saying square root of, I think 64 is 8. I think that's what Drake said. That's not wordplay. That's just whatever it is.
Well, you know, Captain Conan guys.
Are you talking about when you said square root of 69 is 8 something?
Yeah.
I was trying to work it out. That song. Good weed.
I don't really a wordplay done.
So what are you?
Just like, you know, something that sounds good to the ears. That's me. I don't know what you guys are on.
On podcast.
Yeah, on podcast. Jeez.
YouTube.
Yeah, music's not been great these days.
Oh yeah, because people saying Young Boy NBA better than Nas or something like that. I think that's what's trending.
I don't know. I saw Jay-Z said that.
Or they're discussing Jay-Z or something like that.
Jay-Z said that no one can beat him in the verses.
Is that what he said personally?
It'll be tough. It'll be
Yeah,
very
he said
tough.
it personally.
For the rappers, it'll be tough.
Said it personally.
That will be tough to beat Jay-Z. It'll be tough.
Well, in terms of hit for hit, that's what the verse is.
Yeah, if it's 20 against 20.
20 against 20. I think I got some guys that might beat him.
Drake's right up there.
I think Wayne can beat him.
Wheezy F, baby, and the F is for phenomenal.
Not for no. I didn't know what his maths was saying. Anyway, back to real things.
Hey, I had to get into my music. I should start a music.
You should start your own music pod.
I'm on music like that much.
Mellow.
I
After your last rapping excursion.
Huh?
Your last rapping excursion.
You know what I mean?
That was.
I got a lot of music to listen to.
Maybe a shade.
Big 4-4 on the man.
Let's put the guys alive.
Anyway, we've got our resident guest, Mr. Chris Bouchard.
That guy's too wrong to be me, fam. He's way too wrong.
Well, you got a good evidence that Kawhi staying in Toronto.
Would
you rather be Nick Wright?
Nick Wright.
I'll be Nick Wright, fam.
I'm sure that's right, yeah. One time I'm right, so yeah, whoever's right.
Is Nick Wright in right?
Good to
What's
be
his
here.
strange name? Man,
You call him Nick Wrong.
what? Did he call him that?
Yeah.
Deep.
Nick Wrong. Instant undefeated. Nick Wrong.
It's just deep, fam. They called him Skip Baseless recently as well, fam.
That's a good one, man.
That's good, yeah, that's good stuff.
Let's talk about this Premier League. COVID is slapping the league, and yet it's just status quo for the big teams. What have we thought of the season so far? 18 games in.
Man, I enjoyed the first one. It was a good season still. Overall, very high level, very entertaining matches, good quality. But I think now it's getting to the point where I think Man City, they won 8 games in a row. They might win. They might go to 20. They might just keep winning. I think it's the point where they might gap it at this point.
When they start.
It's been tight at the top. But obviously, they took a while to get into their stride properly. But I think now they're in their zone. And it's gonna be anyone that actually sticks with them until like April. If you're still with them until April, then well done. Like for me, it's gonna be one of them ones where they'll win the league by like 7 to 10 points.
7?
Yeah, I think
AFCON's gonna slap Liverpool.
That was gonna raid Liverpool.
I think, but someone was saying that they only might miss one game.
no, it's not many. It's only like 2 matches in that period, so it's not.
Okay.
And Liverpool probably win those matches anyway. People are just scared of Liverpool. Look how
Look
what Leicester did yesterday.
But if the game's not at Anfield, then maybe they'll crumble. Maybe.
Yeah, if it's at Anfield, then yeah.
One thing I've clocked, when people go to Anfield to play, why do they allow Liverpool to attack the Kop end in the second half? Literally every second half, it seems Liverpool always attacking the Kop end. I swear there's obviously every game there's a coin toss. And why doesn't, if they win it, I'm assuming Liverpool don't always win it. Why didn't they make it so that you're attacking the Kop end in the first half? Because that Kop end seems to just suck the ball into the next.
I swear that Brighton did that.
They probably did, but every time I see Liverpool players, they always seem to be attacking the Kop end every single time without fail. Obviously, it's not. They don't do it 100%, but
we don't fear that Kop end, man. Chelsea went to that Kop end and we defended for that whole second half. They were running.
10 men.
With 10 men, yeah, and they were attacking the Kop end.
That's what Man City is.
Certain teams are comfortable. Certain other teams are.
Man City went and attacked the Kop end in the second half.
We'll go to any end.
That's when Man City should have won. They should have won at Anfield.
Yeah, true.
I think that's been the best game of the season.
Yeah,
to be honest.
That game was good. Liverpool against Tottenham just now was good as well.
Liverpool without Van Dijk, boy, I don't know for that team.
You can get at them. They're vulnerable. Even with Van Dijk, you can still get at them because of the way they play. But obviously Van Dijk can might cover up for it for a bit more. But look at West Ham. West Ham got at them. Brighton got at them. You can get at them. But I think there's a lot of fear factor when you face Liverpool that you need to overcome.
Some seems to be making a bit more of a mistake.
Yeah, and some teams say that, obviously they go to Anfield, they say it's a free hit. Not mentioning who the teams are. I don't know. No game in the Premier League's a free hit. But, guy that support Arteta.
Defeated
certain man.
before they win.
I thought it said it's a free hit.
Yeah, said it's a free hit. How can you go to a stadium, any stadium, and say
That's a funny mentality. So whatever happens here, it doesn't matter.
It
Basically.
doesn't matter. He free hit the start of the season as well.
That's why you lose 4-0.
Yep. And we haven't won at Anfield. I can't remember the last time we won at Anfield.
Well, I told you 11, 12.
I think it's Podolski times.
I think one a bit more recent, like 2013, 14, actually, maybe 15.
Well, Wenger used to win there a lot, and
Yeah, when you had beasts, and when he decided to.
he won it with Abu Dhabi and Podolski and them and there. And Giroud used to go to Anfield and slap goals.
Yeah, when Liverpool weren't a threat.
You might be holding beatings at Anfield since they had like Salah and Mane. You might be holding it.
Yes,
at least 3-4
goals.
goals.
Even at home as well, man.
Yeah.
Liverpool to slap us.
Just like Arsenal, yeah.
I mean, obviously, we drew Liverpool in the Carling Cup, innit?
Yeah, and they're gonna play the league team, and Arsenal might even grumble.
Yeah, because George was saying in the chat, saying yes when he said light work when he knew that we drew. He drew Arsenal because obviously he's a Liverpool fan. I was like, that's shit, man. Because
home and away, it's a two-legged thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but Liverpool don't fear us whatsoever. So yeah.
Well, who? Why? Why would you fear? It's like Arsenal fan and Spurs. Do you really fear? Like, there's some teams you don't fear.
There's a period that and the Spurs were beating us.
That's tough.
Well,
Imagine being scared of
It
Spurs.
was like a couple years.
Kane used to spag goals, but now Kane's on sabbatical.
He scored against Liverpool, did he?
Yeah, he should have got sent off as well.
Should have got more chances.
Huh?
Should have scored more goals. Had hella chances.
Oh, he should have got sent off.
Yeah, but he's the darling.
Anyway,
Came after the absolute man. After kung fu kicks on like Eric Cantona for him to get sent off.
well, the football shouldn't be like that. It should be a fair game. Everyone, if you do something that is wrong, you should get sent off.
What does Stephen A say about fair?
It's a place where pigs.
He sell pigs.
They sell pigs, man. No.
I think that's one of his best ever lines to me, at least.
Yeah, he erases that line. I don't want to erase the dead clock line. The dead clock is
Right,
twice a day. It's true, isn't it? It's true, I guess.
Stephen A. says a lot, man. He says a lot. And we'll talk about him in the basketball segment because he's been talking a lot as well. But as you're a Chelsea fan, I wanted to talk to you about this.
Yeah, I mentioned Chelsea.
You tried to mention Chelsea.
No.
They said it was a 3-horse race.
They said it was a 3-horse race. They said Chelsea can hang.
They said Chelsea can hang.
Chelsea can't hang with anyone.
There's a time when guys were saying this is the team to fair, the real team to fair. And then what's happened to you, man?
Lukaku's the missing piece.
He's been missing.
Joke team, bro. Nah, Chelsea just pretenders. We don't have the team, or we don't have the style or the manager to like have longevity for like a 38-game season. We're like a cup team basically. Put it that way. We're not a team that can win no league title right now. The way we play, it's too reliant on like your defense being watertight, and when we start conceding goals, we don't have the ability to actually like get back in the game and just accepting draws as well. And the way the guys talking, I don't care if we've got injuries. I'm not accepting that draw against Everton. Against their kids, like we were there. I was with Chucky, shout out Chucky, and to not win that game, Everton. Because I didn't check the lineups before the matches. So I just saw who came out of the tunnel. I was like, Everton didn't have like I could name like 8 dogs. They didn't have so many. You Ireland, Richard Calvert. So many guys.
Did they have Richarlison?
Richarlison weren't there. The only guy that had really like the Curry, Michael Keane. Those are the main guys. But
they had some young boys
Lucas
there.
Dean. No one was really there like that. They had like a Wobie, I think. And
you lost.
And we drew. Which basically felt like a loss, but even the way the manager talked, even against Wolves, that's another 0-0 draw. Everyone else beats Wolves, fam. Everyone else, Man City beat Wolves, Liverpool beat Wolves, Man U beat Wolves, Tottenham beat Wolves.
The big teams.
Everyone beat Wolves like 1-0. We were the ones that were going to draw with them 0-0, and the guy would be like, I was happy with the second half performance.
What's the issue with Chelsea? What's happened to your attack? Your attackers, like, where's the
attack is poor, man. The attack, but it's not been great throughout. Chelsea, a lot of times Chelsea rely on like a defender just scoring the first goal, and then once we get the first goal, then we could just like attack from there. But more time, like to actually break the deadlock, it's always been a defender or like from a set piece of some sort. It's very rare that we'll just score from open play, first things first. So listen, if you can face Chelsea, you just gotta try and keep it tight against Chelsea. Like if you could just defend your crosses against Chelsea, defend corners, then and you can get the first goal, then you've got a very good chance of not losing. Because like Chelsea, our comeback ability, especially with Tuchel, is poor. Like if you go a goal behind, it's just we're very unlikely to come back, and that's not a trait of a champion.
It's just interesting because Tuchel, the team that he's normally had have been free flowing attacking teams like PSG,
Dortmund, yeah.
And then this Chelsea team is complete opposite.
It's so survival. It's just survival. That's what I clocked as soon as he came. It's like just survival football. Obviously, it got Champions League to be fair, so that's what people might say, but it's very
like UCL.
It's very like survival based. It's like let me just get to the next game. Let me just get to the next game. But in terms of to win a league in that style with these guys, I just don't see it. If you can't like get wins when you go behind, I think we beat Leeds as a comeback, but even that was kind of lucky.
That was a really good.
And we beat Leeds off a penalty, and everyone else slaps Leeds. Arsenal slapped Leeds, Man City slapped Leeds, Liverpool would have slapped Leeds. They did earlier. Yeah. Man United slapped Leeds.
Man
It's only us that needs a last minute penalty to beat Leeds.
I said it's a problem for Chelsea. They don't score enough goals. They can't rely on these midfielders and defenders who keep scoring. When you got your two strikers who are firing blanks, or to be fair, I'll give Lukaku a small reprieve. He's been injured for a while, but still.
When did that perform this season?
But then they're not reliable.
But they've both been not been great.
It's going to cause you problems. And that's what's bearing fruit right now.
To be fair.
But when you win by narrow margins, obviously you're not playing for it's gonna be tight regardless. If you're only gonna be able to win 1-0,
it's gonna be tight. Yeah. Every time when I watch Chelsea, it's like the game is so competitive. Like it's rarely like Man City. Man City can win a game like in the first like you saw Man City against Watford. They just won that game in the first 5 minutes. It was over.
Yeah, and when Man
Chelsea, we just faced Watford before. It was a half game. So, but I think to be fair, Chelsea, we do actually make chances. But the issue is that we just don't have the guys up front. The attacking forwards, they're just not menacing. They're not killers. They're just not ruthless. They don't have a desire to bang goals. So that's why it's always going to be a scruffy game. But to be honest, also we had a lot of wins early in the season that were kind of lucky as well. So maybe this is just it evening out, and maybe we're actually just not good enough to hang with the boys at the top.
We'll just see what Tuchel's got in store when he gets his guys back. Obviously,
that's what people are banking on. Me personally, I just don't really rate him like that. I can't lie. Like when I watch that Wolves match, it's just so backwards the way a man's playing. Like it's just he's playing like Alonso Ziyech on the same side. You're playing them both on the left. So like we ain't got no one to cross it to. So why are you playing guys on their strong side? Like shouldn't you play guys on the opposite side so they can actually cut in and shoot? Especially if you don't have a forward up front. Why would you put Mount and Reece James on the same side? Like you've already got Reece James that can cross it. So would you not put Mount on the left so they can maybe cut in and shoot, or put Pulisic on the left?
So his tactics are innovative, or his offensive tactics?
His offensive tactics are shambles. I know one can tell me otherwise.
I thought we got to the point where it's the outside wingers, they play on the fullbacks play on their side.
Yeah. And then the wingers on the opposite side. I was like, I'm seeing Reece James and Mason Mount, and I'm seeing Alonso and Ziyech on the same side, and then Pulisic in the middle. Are we trying to score goals, or are we just trying to play football? I don't understand. Like, and he sat there. Maybe
he thinks Pulisic is what's his name, man.
Pulisic, he's been awful in these false 9 games.
Pulisic is his guy, fam.
He should play. It's better to put Mount there instead and put Pulisic as a winger, because at least Mount, he might be a bit better with his back to goal, a bit better in them close quarters. But offensively, he's not been good at Chelsea. We just get bailed out with defenders scoring goals for us. But now, recently, defenders have stopped scoring, and now look, that's why we're not really winning anymore.
You're missing Chilwell, man.
Chilwell stopped. Reece James is not scoring as much as he was.
Chilwell's the missing piece.
Alonso has not really scored like he thought he would.
Alonso, the fact that Alonso's been at Chelsea for how many years now?
Like 6 years.
Fam,
the same we might buy Lucas Dean from Everton.
What? Oh yeah, Benitez and Dean of their beef, innit? I don't know. I don't even know what Everton's on, to be honest. Like
Everton came to Chelsea and got a point. So I can't mock these teams because these are the teams that were scraping
Everton's
against.
One of the most confusing. They beat Arsenal, so it is what it is.
Yeah, Chelsea were joining Arsenal in that category of teams that you want to face.
No.
Teams that will get you back on track.
No. That's Arsenal. That's an Arsenal Spurs thing.
When Leeds lost to Chelsea 3-2, Leeds were saying, we can take that performance into the next week. I think they got beat 7-0.
Man City's not a back on. Man City will put you where you need to be.
They're putting your place.
They're putting your place.
They might even send you down.
That's why the one thing I love about Man City is that they're just so they don't care about what you're doing. They will beat you. They'll be relentless.
I don't think anyone can hide. The only reason Liverpool won that title that year, they won because they were very good. But also Man City,
they just gave up.
They fell off. I think they put a lot of emphasis on Laporte. Laporte was injured, and obviously Fernandinho had to go back and that.
Yeah.
And Rodri then wasn't as good as he is now.
He's still acclimatized.
Where Rodri now is nuts. He's just nuts right now.
I don't think he can even.
He's absolutely nuts
touch
right
him
now.
in the season. Fam, they just like literally controlling the game. Boom, boom.
Rodri is
and
is,
the midfielders.
is top.
The midfielders, even like De Bruyne, even though he's declined, like I want to have a discussion about De Bruyne because that's certain guys are saying he's the best player in the Prem.
Nah, I still ride with De Bruyne.
But
I still ride with De Bruyne.
even though he's not been that good this season,
He's
it's
been
been
injured.
seamless. That means he's been playing like
He's injured and he's been battling COVID and injuries. So
He's
yeah.
easy.
Bruyne's
Stop
another-
and start.
he's
Ever
another-
since really got to knock him out.
He's an excuses done as well. To be fair, De Bruyne's always all tired, always injured.
He's got something. Yeah, well.
Everyone's the same as you though.
But you can't audit him though. I mean, the massive moment, Champions League international wise, he's gone missing.
The thing is,
Hey, if you want to audit the guy,
yeah,
that's
I
the way to audit him.
ordered De Bruyne, but it was very good against PSG. I'll give him that.
That wasn't the most massive moment.
That was a semi-final.
To be fair, finally got knocked
Final
out.
got knocked
Yeah,
out
got
from the
knocked
final,
out.
bro.
I'm
I'm
Yeah.
talking about other Champions League.
Italy game.
I'm talking about other Champions League
Okay.
campaigns.
Yeah,
as well.
Italy game. Some of the other Champions League, Pep actually was sabotaging him because when they went to Tottenham the first game, De Bruyne was fit and he played full CMs and he benched De Bruyne. That's the game that Son. And then when he came and played the second leg, he got like 3 assists.
Yeah, that's true. Turn up.
He turned up like sometimes like Pep when he just does the random generator, says what formation and he just overthinks it. Like he sabotages
What
them.
about for Belgium?
Belgium, who was good against Italy? It was actually Lukaku who missed the open goal.
Lukaku scored a goal, didn't he, as well?
No, that is a penalty. He missed the open goal and he did this.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he did.
fell out his head like this.
Oh, why did we sign Lukaku, man?
What about against France in the Nations League? What happened with De Bruyne there?
It was good. That's what I got.
I think they buckled in that game.
They buckled.
The chance to win a
They were
trophy
2-0
or
up.
get to a final. Was that a final? Or the
So the
semi-final?
semi-final.
Wow, it's Nation League or World Cup.
The Nation League.
That's the only thing that Benzema won.
For Belgium, it would be. Because
I
they won a
think
trophy. I don't think they ever won an international trophy.
Hey, a side note, France won that. Obviously, guys love Benzema. I'm not a big Benzema fan.
Nah, Benzema's that guy still.
Benzema's
Why are you not Benzema guy? His quality.
because he gave up his career for someone.
For Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So
Nah,
when
you gotta look past that.
when Steph Curry did that for Kevin Durant, when we singing his praises.
Well, he hasn't won any. Well, Steph Curry won before him. Benzema was winning.
He won some when people were injured.
No, I don't make guys that give up their career for
Yeah,
people.
he won stuff when people were injured.
Huh?
Let's be real.
Hmm?
He won stuff when Kyrie and Kevin Love went down.
Championship.
He didn't get the Finals MVP.
Championship.
And people still try to
Championship.
shift.
Oh, it's my
his-
Curry. Oh, yeah.
Championship.
People try to shift.
Well,
his
like
name
saying
top 10.
Chelsea won because of COVID. No, they didn't.
No,
They
but that's
won
what
the
happened. And
Okay, Bayern won because of COVID.
This is
No one
what
else
this is
could
what
not
I'm
be
saying.
considered.
No, he sacrificed to let Kevin Durant, be the best
And
player
they
of the
won more
team.
championships.
Because he understood where he was. Some guys just play your role, know your place.
5
If
goals in a season.
know your place. If a
5
guy,
goals.
if a guy is that guy and you're not that guy, just know your place.
Wait, what?
Benzema scored 5 goals.
What year?
We checked it, and you even.
How many
you got
assists?
5.
How many
What,
assists?
5 what, league goals?
I think he was
it all
in and
cups.
out injuries, but how many goals and assists?
We don't know, but
How many assists? Because that's
I don't know
that's
how many
striker's
assists he
goal.
did.
So don't say the goals and the assists.
strikers score goals.
And
5
make
is
assists
not
as
enough.
well.
I don't know how many assists. he
Strikers
got.
contribute goals. They usually
Maybe.
do that by
I hope,
scoring.
I hope he scored. I hope he contributed 20 because that's the only way that's acceptable.
Yeah, but some drop by like 2 5-goal seasons.
But it was like,
Shoot, he did, yeah.
but he's
in
African,
the league, he did, yeah.
and we don't know how old he was. I bet he scored
yeah,
vital goals.
oh,
He
yeah.
scored
He's
vital
African.
goals.
Well, so is Kevin Benzema. Not Karim Benzema. He's African too. How do you like me now?
He plays for France,
No, his roots are like Algeria or something like that.
but he was born in France,
So
so we know his passport might be legit. We don't know how old Jobba is. Jobba might be 50.
Wherever he was, he did what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jobba scored 5 goals. I'm sure.
well,
Did he not
Oh,
score
in the
the
league, he
Yeah,
probably
he
got 5
scored
but in
one.
the cup,
I
he
scored in the
he might
cup.
be going crazy in the cup.
at the end of the day, Kevin Benzema is the most decorated French player of all time. That's more than
But
Zidane.
Benzema was hard,
But
man.
what would he do? He won no. Well,
More than
how can he be
Zidane,
more decorated without a World Cup?
More than Henry.
He has no World
And
Cup.
more than Platini. Those 3 players are better than him all time.
World
They're
Cup.
consistent. But those 3 guys, they've won. He's won more trophies than those guys.
He won more than Varane. They've been
Yes,
in
he's
the
the most
same team.
decorated French player of all time.
Oh, he got those Ligue 1s for Lyon.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
Something like that.
That's
5,
right,
oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Well, we're respecting his name, man.
I'm not putting
No,
respect.
Benzema was hard, man.
Oh,
If you see him now,
Gave up his career.
Hey,
He scored a good goal yesterday.
Benzema
if you
was,
respect Curry, you need to respect. You don't really respect Curry, do you?
Curry's a good player. Changed basketball.
If you respect Curry, you should have some similar level of respect for Benzema.
Before we go on to the Champions League draw, let's talk about top 4. Who do you think will make it out of that little bunch that's below the top 3?
4. I don't know how people say top 4. It's actually
Top 3 and then
it's a race for
and
them.
plus 1.
No, it's top 2 and then everyone else.
You think Chelsea's involved?
Yeah, it's
You're
not-
lying.
it's not,
Chelsea not
Chelsea
involved.
only 6 points ahead of Arsenal. It's not.
No.
Well, we're not exempt from the top 4 race.
Yeah.
And Chelsea,
You're not coming.
We're gonna make the season a top 4 race.
If you drop into that,
that's our aim.
That's your fault.
We're not a league winning team. It looks like the ambition is not to win leagues anymore. We're just a cup team now. That's clearly what I'm saying. So let me adapt my fanship to just focus on cups as well. Because clearly we're not.
You're adapting his fandom.
Clearly we don't play for leagues because all these draws.
He's rationing out his support.
You're dropping points when Man City are winning 8 games in a row.
How
Okay,
far
cool.
are you off with Man City now?
6 points. But we were
6 or 4.
We were 5 points ahead of them. Like 8 games ago, and now we're 6 points below them. It's over already, but that's
Is there a
fine.
game in hand? Or just...
No, same games. It's over. 6
When
points.
they make up, hey, I heard every Man City player is double vaxxed.
Well done. That's Pep. That's
That's
Pep.
what Pep,
That's
fam.
what
Pep
that's
is
what
not
I actually
allowing
want.
them
That's
to
what I
miss
want to
no
win the
games.
league. But yeah, anyway, the top 4.
Do your face like that.
He doesn't want to tell him his thing.
Yeah, head up.
Hey.
Hey.
You're blowing up his spot.
Hey. Like we just say, hey.
Hey. Nah, I got.
Trust in God, innit? That's what I
Amen.
can say. Amen. Just in the most time.
Natural vaccines, but I'm saying I'm saying Man City. I'm saying Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea will get in.
Yeah, of
We're
course.
bums like that. We'll
You're
get
always
in.
getting in.
And I got Arsenal 4th.
Over Spurs.
I don't rate Spurs, man. It's not
I
Spurs
knew
for
you
me,
were going to say Spurs.
Mentioning Spurs. People can talk about Spurs.
How about-
Conte's a bum as well,
How
man.
about United?
Man, you could pattern, but they could also just go wrong as well. I don't know. Man United is tough. But I like Arsenal, man. They play the 1 game a week. I think the guys will get better, man. Like
But Spurs are under 1 game a week too.
Spurs are just bums, man. I think Arsenal are better than Spurs anyway. That's what I think. So.
I think Conte might focus on the cup. You know, just to get Spurs.
I hope
back
so.
up.
That would be better. So when they lose that again,
Yeah,
it'll be
it might
better.
hurt. Obviously, Arsenal are the front runners, but Arteta's form is just. It's got nothing. There's nothing that I can hold on him to say that he can.
To be fair, yeah, the reason I say Arsenal 4th because I don't want the other ones to get 4th. Maybe I'm saying a bit more out of hope.
Because if Man United get 4th, they're gonna start.
I
signing
like to see Ronaldo in the Europa League. That's why. And Tottenham, I want Tottenham to just go into 17.
Before Ronaldo can get Europa League, you know what? That guy's got superpowers to
He
stop
just
him.
start scoring goals.
Yeah, just start scoring.
So-
Man United's next 12 games are easy, but I don't think they're hard.
Yeah, but those are the games where them thinking it's easy. Those are the ones that they can stumble in as well.
I don't know what Ragnick's on, so they huffed and puffed against Norwich. That Norwich game
Against
was
Norwich,
tough.
against Palace, they're
Tough
huffing and puffing as well. So it's like if they're huffing and puffing in those games, then all these next 12 games or so that look easy on paper, they're going to be huff and puff as well. They're not going to blow their teams out.
I hope Arsenal make 4th because obviously, but we always got turmoil and nothing can be good. Like we've got good run of form, winning these games, and then Aubameyang's doing whatever he's doing. I don't know. Apparently he's getting a tattoo. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. So you can't.
He's already tied up.
He's already tied up.
Yeah,
Maybe he's getting an additional one.
He just won't grow up, will he? He won't grow up.
All I'm scared about is that this
He won't grow
Arsenal form might be getting too good, and then fans will start saying that Lacazette needs a new contract, which he doesn't. He doesn't need a new contract.
Nah, he managed to move on from these Lacazette Aubameyang guys, but
No.
he's done alright.
Give me
But
Alexander Isak or the Vlahovic.
No, Valahovic said he's not picking up the calls.
you think Vlahovic will go to Arsenal?
He said he's not picking up those calls. And I hear him, don't pick the
Give
calls.
me Alexander Isak then. I'll
It's
take
about 90
money.
million release clause or something like that.
But Isaac.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
Wow,
expensive,
that's a lot, yeah.
No, it's.
that is a lot.
I would get for a cheeky 50
More
million.
than Haaland. But no, I like Arsenal, but I think with Arsenal just need to just show more. What's the word? Like
Hunger.
not hunger. Like show more steal, show more balls in these big games. Like
Yeah.
I think Arsenal are fine in all these other games like little Leeds and Southampton, and I like how they pattern West Ham too. That was a good performance. But if they got I don't know who Arsenal's next big game is, but it's like
But it's probably like.
It's Man City.
whoever it is, like Man City or whatever.
Chelsea.
Like it's just
Man City and
Arsenal.
Chelsea.
Yeah, because when we played them at the start of the season, so.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
the way
so
it go.
Arsenal just need to not melt in those games. If Arsenal could just stop melting in big games, like even the Man United one, there's no way Arsenal should have lost that game.
I can't believe they
at
lost
Old
that.
Trafford.
I
There's
cannot
no way.
believe it.
There's actually no reason for Arsenal to lose that match at Old Trafford, and they still went.
Man
five
United
ways
were
to lose.
reeling. They were even playing.
There was actually no reason for Arsenal to lose. So if Arsenal, I think they'll make top 4. If the only way they can make it is if they don't stop melting in those games. If they're going to tell me that they're still going to keep melting in those kind of games, then they can't.
Yeah, I was looking through Arsenal. Arsenal only have 2 credible wins this season.
West Ham and who?
West Ham and Leicester.
So we're not even beating the big
Every-
boys, we're getting the
every-
fake big boys.
Every manager that
below.
every team we've beaten is in the relegation zone, or the manager might get
That's the thing.
sacked.
Yeah, because Arsenal melt a lot in those big. That's the only thing because if you're playing 1 game a week, the team is the lineup is quite consistent.
Yeah.
And it's a decent lineup to be fair overall. And even Ramsdale's done better than I thought. But it's just them big games that they can be demoralising. If you're gonna go to Man City and just lose like, or Man City are gonna come to Emirates and you're gonna lose like 3-4-0, there's like that's gonna set you back in other games. Whereas if you can actually like pick a point up in those kind of games, it'll keep you going.
Pep will even, when Pep does that thing where he'll pam you and then he'll say that was a tough.
Yeah, it was a tough game. Every time you face Arteta, it's a tough game.
It's a tough game.
I don't know
Why does Pep do that though?
Because that's what he doesn't want.
He doesn't want him to get sacked.
Yeah.
Every time he's a manager, he doesn't
Because he
expect
gets sacked,
to
it kind of looks bad on him.
It's a very tough game. The only guy he doesn't do it to is Klopp. I'm never saying this.
Yeah, he never said anything sympathetic towards Klopp.
He never said anything.
Which is good actually. Yeah. People are getting onto Klopp as well, man. A lot. He does a lot of antics, and it's good to see Arteta beat them. Even Lampard, a lot of calm dons are beefing Klopp.
Lampard beef Klopp that time.
Sean Dyche, not that he's calm, but even he had issues with Klopp as well.
They always beef Klopp though, because Klopp always trying to change English football.
Trying to do everything like.
It is what it is, man. Liverpool, they got the streets because they got the people like their old players are there.
They've got the media, innit? Yeah.
Even Man United, they thought they got the streets, don't I? Yeah. Well, I remember when Gary Neville said the stadium is rickety. I hope they patterned that.
What did he say? He said the stadium's rusty.
He said the stadium is rusty.
Old Trafford's falling apart.
Hey, bro, I was near the Etihad. That Etihad stadium is a league compared to them, man. So they're in big trouble, fam.
But no, I think realistically, obviously, ideally, I say Arsenal. I'm not saying they're gonna come forth. I'd hope they come forth out of all those teams. But the favourites will probably be Man United. Probably be favourites.
Man,
It should be.
Oh, we'll see,
You've
man.
got Ronaldo, right? Ronaldo should come top four.
Apparently,
right?
Ronaldo he's the guy that kills everything.
He should come top four, right? Yeah.
Juve, they know. Obviously, he killed everything. Hey, your boy. Hey, Melo, your boy Ronaldo. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Who my boys?
Ronaldo, your boy.
Ronaldo, Messi, they're both my boys. But my real boys, none of them.
So roll out, bro. How can they both be your boy, bro?
Messi.
You can like both, you like them all.
Yeah, you can like they're not your boy.
It's like mustard still. You either love it or hate. I've never heard Don say they like both.
I like both. I tell the truth. Whoever's the greatest player at that point in time, I say that's the guys.
You're riding the fence, fam. You gotta sit down, man.
Because
this guy tried to come. Unless you want to come from America, you try to come.
We
You didn't let him in the club. You try to celebrate that. You better get out, face the corner.
I don't need to be in your club.
Try to join the club.
I'm a club of the truth. My club is the truth. I'm not a fanboy of Messi, I'm a fanboy of the truth.
What's gonna happen when these guys are gone? What are you gonna be talking about?
We'll talk about Mbappe and.
I won't talk about Mbappe.
I don't think I'm talking about Mbappe.
I'm not gonna waste my time.
You know what? That's a good thing. I gotta start finding my next guy. Actually, it's true.
What's his name? Foden or something. Who else?
Foden's a guy, to be fair, but Foden's everyone's guy, so it doesn't really count.
Mbappe 3 Ballon d'Ors. If he doesn't win that, I'll be upset.
I don't.
3.
That's what I thought about Neymar. Neymar was 0.
Mbappe 3 when he goes to Real Madrid to get with Benzema.
Neymar's injuries in that.
I don't know about that.
Neymar might never win a Ballon d'Or.
He probably will.
I said might.
His best hope is the World Cup.
Next year is his best hope. 2020.
Because
I tell you now, Neymar will never win Ballon d'Or.
best hope is the World Cup. That's his best hope. Because even now he's injured. Actually, he should be back for the Champions League. At least he has a barnstorming Champions League run for the obviously.
No matter what they do in Champions League, Messi.
Oh,